I know you're somewhere, somewhere. I'm trapped in. Hey, my wonderful cubs! Welcome to the Lion's Den Tarot. We are going to get into BTS once again today. This is just okay. For those of you who've been following me on Twitter, you've noticed that I've been. Someone has sent me a reader called Aphrodite, and I've been hooked on him since like for the last like 2 days. Okay. This reading was actually inspired by his reading and people actually asking me and telling me that they were worried about what was going on with BTS, and that basically they were hearing from other readers that things were going on, and it was, it just didn't look too good. I went and watched Aphrodite's reading. I was completely into it. He confirmed the things that even I spoke about, like involving this woman that was coming into their lives. This older woman, celebrity. Definitely, it kind of made me think of Halsey Hasey. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but I really don't know who this woman is. Um, so based off of his video and of course my video, I kind of wanted to do a follow-up reading and just to see what was going on and if there's anything about, any members leaving. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. We're going to start from the youngest member first, Jungkook. As you can see, each pile actually has um, different amounts of cards. They all came out. I just let whatever come out for each one. So we're going to start off with Jungkook's first. Okay, I'm going to move these to the side. Okay, so guys, I am going to be very blunt about what's going on with each member. I'm not going to really hold back on anything. If this is what's going on, this is what I'm seeing going on. Okay, and that's just what it is. Okay, let's start off before we get into that. Let's start off with these four cards. So right now, um, Jungkook. And for those of you who've been with me for a while and have seen my personal reading on Jungkook, Jungkook is kind of still in a similar mentality as before, except he's taught now. It's like he, I feel like he's trying to pretend or cover up some sort of bitterness that he does have. Like Jungkook has a lot of he has a lot of ideas. He has a lot of things that he currently wants to do, and he's not able to do them. He's not being able to do what he wants when he wants it, and that's frustrating him right now. He's quite envious of the other members here. He's quite envious of the other members. There's a bit of jealousy there, uh, and just going more into this. By the way, I've done this Jungkook's gone over Jungkook's maybe once or twice before, but my mic was bad, so I'm just reiterating what I was picking up before. Um, he's he's been wanting to do something and put some music out, do some stuff, and he's not been allowed to do that. He's also been distracting the team. Okay, he's been distracting the team. He's very caught up in little things. He's very caught up in other little things um, besides what they should be working on, like how they're doing the tour or was doing the tour by the last time I was trying to do this reading. Jungkook, let's say Jungkook would be focused on trying to edit, trying to do, just anything else besides putting his attention on what he should be doing. Um, just the romantic feelings card is not about love here, like not about love or affection from another person, but it's more so with being distracted by little things, is he's very passionate about these little things, these other things that are sort of like the equivalent to a side mission in a game and not focused on the main story, which is the whole of BTS. This is causing a little bit of a problem, okay? Because he's very anxious. We even see more butterflies that come up. Well, they're not butterflies; they're leaves. They kind of look like butterflies. But we have all is connected in Red Garden. Red Garden is kind of talking about the abundance and just kind of receiving. Everything should be good further the end. I just got this deck, so let me just refresh my memory. I got it like yesterday. Um, yeah, so innovation, transformation, growth is all is connected, which is like something that we touched on the last time when it comes to Jungkook, where he's trying to grow. He's trying to mature and he's not there yet, but he's trying to rush it. Okay. Red Garden, gratitude, pleasure, happiness. Yeah, he's going to be fulfilled, but he's really impatient. He's impatient to reach that goal that he sees the other members have already reached. His admirations, of course, are J Hope, Namjoon. These are kind of things that are causing this sort of enviness that's also here. And this is also what's causing a distraction in his life and in his career right now. Okay, he's too passionate about little things that shouldn't be bothering him or affecting him right now, and he's getting a little impatient, and it's getting a little irritating. Okay, that's what I was feeling before. It's getting a little irritating. um, Fortune and wisdom card comes out. An agent and manager. I was picking up something on agent and manager, but fortune and wisdom speaks about um, things are going to go well for Jungkook either way, whether he decides to rush things or not. He may probably get into a little bit of trouble here and there because he's just not patient enough, but it's going to go well. So if there's any advice, I would advise Jungkook to just let things go the way they need to go. Now, agent and manager was very funny because I was picking up before that there was an actual agent or manager who has also been aiding in his distraction, and kind of like this person is a very kind person that is around Jungkook, and Jungkook wants to do things and he doesn't discourage it. He very much encourages it, but it's more so out of not wanting to be a Debbie Downer and not wanting to say negative things because he knows Jungkook or feels like Jungkook won't take it well. So he tries to encourage him while also trying to keep him kind of focused on what he's doing. But it kind of backfires. It doesn't really help. Keep trying. It doesn't help keeping Jungkook in place. Okay, it more of helps distract him instead. Agent and manager is also talking about somebody else who's also very, very controlling. Not I'm not gonna say very, very controlling, but it's controlling. And if that person is kind of annoying as well. This person is kind of annoying to Jungkook. Not an overly bad kind of annoying, just to kind of like, why do you keep doing that? Like, oh my god, I can't do anything like that kind of annoying. A nagger. Okay. And so that's kind of what we have for Jungkook. And then we're gonna move on. This is going to be a long video because this is basically a career video for every single member in one. So I'm trying to make it as short as possible. The next person is V. Ooh, Chile. Let's talk about V. I hope I'm not missing cards. I feel like I'm missing cards. But let's talk about V. Was this card reversed or not? I can't tell. Okay. Alrighty. So V V's not really in the brightest or best of places right now. The He's kind of mentally a little unstable, and not in a and this is not a negative like, oh, he's crazy, he's just that. No, I'm not saying anything like that. It's not something to be taken as an attack. It's more like he's so confused as to what he's doing, where he's going, why things are happening the way they're happening. Things are moving way too fast for him. And he has a lot of emotions. Hold on, let me tap into V. I don't know why I had a small urge of wanting to puke. I don't know why, but it's just he needs to watch out for getting colds. Um, yeah, V was kind of going through this thing where he was just mentally, he was just confused. He was super confused, super overwhelmed. Um, it's just a lot of things going on with him, and it's frustrating, and he may seem possibly at times agitated, standoffish, however, but it's because he's taking in so much. You may not be able to see it. He's taking in so much and trying to process so much at one time that it's overwhelming for him. And it's like, for those of you who do have ADD, or any thing like that, you may know or be able to relate. I have it, so I'm speaking off of experience. Like, it's kind of like, when it's just, there are a lot of things happening, and you, even though you can literally, at any other point in time, like, you can comprehend, but it's just like you can't comprehend what's going on. Like, you don't know what's going on, and somebody can explain to you what's happening. Someone can explain to you over and over, and it's as clear as day, but somehow you just cannot process it. And it's like, they can say it 100 times, and you would just, it wouldn't work. You would literally have to leave this person alone, or let someone who has it sit for a minute and absorb everything that's going on before they can come and be like, okay, God, I get it, I'm sorry, I don't know what happened, I was kind of lost. That's kind of what I'm feeling for V. I'm not saying he has ADD. I'm just saying it was just, this is the energy that I'm feeling off of him. Also, children is here is also because of him, and a sort of, the mentality kind of seems childish, especially according to the, from the outside looking in, from, let's say, the other members. It can seem like it is more of, oh, he's just being childish, oh, he's just being a certain way, and it's really not that. It's not that at all. But it is a clear, there's a good ending to this. It does seem like, he's going to clear his head. He's going to get back on his feet. You're going to see a happier him. Keep in mind, this was a video that should have been done about 3 days ago. These cards were already pulled, so I'm late at telling you what I was seeing going on. Yeah. So again, I can't remember if these were in reverse or not. I can't remember if these were in reverse or not. They were in reverse, I believe. Okay, so V has also been stressing about their contracts. He's been stressing about not only their contracts, I feel, more of like, not their contracts, but them being forced to chase, or clock chase, or being forced to search for all of the, like, hit for all of these awards and these trophies. And don't get me wrong, he doesn't mind getting the trophies. He wants trophies, he wants to win, but at the same time, he doesn't. It's like, how do I put it in V sort of fashion? It's kind of like, oh, I'm getting hot. It's like these, like, almost like, are we done yet? Like, can I wish we could go back to when, this was so much fun. Like, we had so much more fun. Not that they're not having fun now, but he wishes for like a more, freer, a freer version, a freer side of themselves. Like, he doesn't like the way they're doing business now. He's not a fan of it. That's what I feel. I don't think that he really wants or cares about chasing the trophies. He's, of course, grateful when they receive them, but it's like, the goal and the way they're going about things is not one that V in particularly agrees with. So I'm going to move on to this card from the Oracle of Mystical Moments. Okay. Yeah, okay. This is kind of talking about, this is going in hands with, not this, but the cards below, and just talking about, for how he's the blocks are lifted, he's going to kind of come to his senses and find a happy place once again and be completely okay. But one of the biggest problems, just overall, besides just a matter of confusion and wondering where he's trying to be, and where he wants to be and continue to go, is that he just does not like. He is just not into the way things are right now. He's not into it. He's not into it. Okay, I'm just gonna put it blunt. He doesn't like clout. He feels they're clout chasing. He's like, I don't want to chase these trophies. Meeting celebrities, that's fun. I guess that's fun. I don't even think he likes it, honestly. He kind of wants to go back to where it was just them and they didn't have to do things or work around other people. Okay, moving on to Jimin. Oh, whew. So G-Min is one that I wanted to save for last. G-Min has a lot going on. Okay. I'm literally going to have to put timestamps in this video. I'm already 15 minutes in. So let's go ahead and just start. Um, okay. Okay. Let's just G-Min, guys, just getting into the tea, okay? G-Min may be the reason why BTS gets in trouble. If there's a scandal, it's going to be because of G-Min. G-Min is probably going to cause some sort of scandal. Let me tap. Let me see if I can feel what's going on with G-Min. Okay, so if G-Min is in a relationship, he doesn't like, or he wants to be in a relationship. He doesn't like that he's not able to. Okay, he doesn't like that he's not able to. Um, the person that G-Min seems like he's going to, I feel like both that G-Min is going to kind of step out and do something a bit on the rambunctious. Yep, I didn't know there was another tarot on here. Okay, yeah, okay. There's this woman. There's this woman that appears. This Queen of Cups. This Queen of Cups that appears. Okay, so if this woman may be someone for G-Min. Now, those of you who watch some of my older readings, I don't know. Y'all have to go ahead and watch that and tell me if I missed something that I said, because I don't remember. I never remember my readings. So, boy, um, daughter value. I feel like this is going to be a double-edged sword financially for him. Okay. Um, I feel like whatever G-Min may do may be a shock and surprise to himself. Like, I feel like he's going to be so passionate about it and kind of jump into things that he's kind of going to be like, wow, like, did I really do that? Like, what was I thinking? Um, yeah, even with per chance to dream. By the way, guys, I haven't read the definitions of these cards like that. I'm just going off of what I feel. Um, he's going to I feel like he's going to take a leap of faith and kind of change um, whatever he was originally doing today for tomorrow. Yeah, yeah, I feel like there's going to be a change. There's going to be a shift in direction for him. Um, I don't know what rebirth. Yep, 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 yeah. So if there's a woman, and if this is going to be revolved around love, or if there's going to be a scandal revolving around love, um, it's more than likely going to involve G-Men. It's more than likely going to involve G-Men. Um, Mm, yep, yep, yep. Yes, ma'am. New love, getting to know each other. So there is somebody that he's talking to. There's someone that he's talking to that he shouldn't be talking to. This person, the Queen of Cups is reversed, so this is probably also this woman is possibly also a manipulator or someone who's very good with who's kind of very good with sort of drawing people into her energy. Mhm. Yeah, and I feel like he's gonna. There's good. All the warning signs are there. All the warning signs are there. I'm pretty sure that the members are going to try to talk to him about it. I'm pretty sure they're going to try to talk to him about it. I keep going. Cards comes. I think he's going to do what he wants anyway. G-Man is going to do what he wants, irregardless, um, impulsive or not. Okay. And so then we have Home in the Sky. Let me read on this. It says whimsy, excitement, curiosity, gift. Okay, yeah. Like I said, I feel like it's going to be more like something that he's going. It really is going to be a leap of faith. I feel like he's going to jump and he's going to do something that he just didn't even he himself. He's going to surprise himself. He wouldn't expect himself to even do this, and he's going to do whatever it is with this woman. I don't know if he's going to just come out and say he's dating on his own. I don't know if it's going to be a scandal that they get caught up in, um, where it wasn't his intention to reveal it. But however it happens, that's what I'm kind of seeing. I don't even see or feel like this woman is necessarily someone who has intentions on sticking by him. So for G-Men to do this, I think it will backfire. I think it will backfire. Um, fully no, but I think I don't think it'll. The relationship will go well. Okay, so let's move on. The next person is Namjoon. Let's talk about Namjoon. Okay, let's start here. I can't remember if this is up or not. This is. I'll leave it as it is. Mm, mm, mm-hmm. Mm, yep. Okay. Okay, so let's start with these two cards. This is number 20 and number 4. Okay. This was upright, I believe, last time. And yeah, so this is talking about remember fate isn't the same as doom, and this is kind of talking about um trying to keep quiet and remember, things. Let me just double check. Yeah, it says there's no immediate in the dark side. It's there's no immediate danger, but the situation is changeable. But on the lighter side, it's keep your observations to yourself for the time being. Um, I don't think I don't think he's done that. Well, we'll see. And the next card over here is number 19, management. Okay, so remember when I said the management card for Jungkook kind of made me think of something. It made me think of a Namjoon. Okay, so management comes out. Whatever is going on with BTS, I think the biggest problems lie there. I mean, there are big problems that lie in the Maknae line. Um, Namjoon literally, literally feels like he's watching everything crumple down in front of him in slow motion. That's the way I can say it. Namjoon feels like he's watching everything crumple down in front of him in slow motion. It's like he's trying to do what he can, and I feel like he's sort of meditating on it. I feel like it's just like, okay, all right, let's just let's just get everything together. Let's just think about this. Let's talk this through. This isn't something that we can just, whatever is going on with them. He's like, we can't try to make these big decisions right now because we have a lot going on. Okay. Namjoon has definitely been, Namjoon has been trying to talk to possibly G-Men actually. While also, side note, I do see him bothering Jungkook a lot and nagging. But this is what I'm feeling is I'm not feeling a specific member, but all of them. All of them. Like I don't know if the entire group knows, but I'm feeling all of them. I'm feeling like Namjoon has been pulling them together to have a lot of talks. Okay. Now these two reverse the future and knowledge, except I don't see it as Namjoon doesn't know the future and knowledge. I feel like he very much Namjoon. Let me tell you what I'm seeing. Namjoon sees something very bad coming up for BTS. And it's like I said, it's like he sees like everything is slowly crumbling down, right? It's like everything for him is crumbling in slow motion. Namjoon has, intuitive abilities. He has that kind of, I don't know to what degree, but he has these abilities, okay? Namjoon is able to see and know, he just knows. Um, More so, has feelings. Yeah, Namjoon knows something is going to go wrong. He's been trying to help. Heart to heart conversations, helping children, parasite. It's the Machne line in particular that he's having a lot of conversations about and have a conversations with. Because I'm seeing a few or if not all of them. But it's about the ones younger than him. So, like I said, this could be G-Men. So if G-Men does have the scandal with this girl, that they know about it. They all know about it. Namjoon knows about it in particular, and he's been trying to sort of help him with it. Um, okay. So then we have Moon Dance, and it's called Moon Dance is daring, balance, easiness, adventure, perspective. He's trying to give good advice. Sorry, he's trying to give good advice to um, this particular member or the members of the baby line because they're struggling, and he's trying to find this balance for between everyone. And I know that's difficult for him, but he's trying his hardest. And it's funny because I'm like, the Magne line, and it's three little birds here. It's three little birds here on this line. So his focus. Sorry, I don't know if you can. His focus is the baby line. Oh, my hands need some lotion. Anyway, so we're gonna move on from Namjoon. Just know whatever does go down, Namjoon Ben knew it was gonna happen. Namjoon is not going to be blindsided, but he will pretend he was blindsided. He may act like he didn't know because he's gonna feel bad. Whatever happens to BTS within this year, if I hope nothing does, but if something negative, and members do what they want, Namjoon saw it coming. Namjoon Ben saw it coming, and he's been slowly trying to help while at the same time minding his business. Okay, so this is J Hope. J Hope is J Hope. What's funny to me, um, J Hope has so many cards. J Hope has a lot of cards. There's another one that should be here. Okay. Okay. So let's first start off with these six. He has both 22 and 32. So he has 23 and 32. Ooh, I couldn't get that right. So he has rescue in reverse, which is like Yeah, which is like beware of pushy interference, push back as needed. And he also has 32, which is upright, which is like you do get more than one wish, but use them wisely. Okay. Um, we know, I believe some of us know that J Hope has a lot of struggle with being appreciated or feeling like he is appreciated. Um, Also, J Hope is kind of another one. And I've mentioned this too as well in his readings that J Hope is someone who does and has constantly thought about leaving the group. That has not changed. It has not changed. Um, J Hope is feeling trapped. J Hope feels trapped. J Hope feels stressed. Okay, this is how I'm seeing it. Um, I'm gonna read on this Bride in a Cage though, because I'm just so curious about it. So the sentence for this is: did we die waiting for the perfect day, or were we never alive? Okay. And what does it say? Tomorrow will be the right moment. Tomorrow will be better, even if today is hell. J Hope wants to get out of there. J Hope wants to get out of there. And I've said this before on his solo reading. And it says a lot of regret that he does have from for being in the group. He doesn't regret being in the group. He doesn't regret the group. But it's just there are personal things in J Hope's life that he does not and have access to and that he can't do. And it's very, very hard for him. Everyone has different level of tolerances. Um, and J Hope has whew, J Hope is he's kind of really stressed about everything. He's really stressed about his career. He's really stressed about being a member of BTS because it's hard, especially once you get more um, popular. He's still also struggling with he's still struggling with being accepted and appreciated. He's still struggling with that. Yeah, and he doesn't feel like he is. He still doesn't. Even those little bits of his concert, he definitely. When I tell you, he clings to the little bits of the love and appreciation he gets. That's what he does. Okay. Okay. So moving on, whatever does happen, because I don't think J Hope's going to leave. J Hope has been pretty like I mean, even though he's wanted to, J Hope seems to be extremely loyal. So he seems to stay even though he doesn't want to. Even though there are times where he just wants to just relax, okay? But it seems like if BTS does go through something, that definitely J Hope will literally be the one to keep them together or keep and it's funny because I mean, you just look at the cards. Humor came out, okay? And then water. It made me think of Namjoon saying that if he's fire, then Hope is water, and he, whatever the bad habits and mastery. So his skill, J Hope's skill, Hoseok's skill is just being able to sort of cure any of their issues as best as he can through laughter or just being a soothing energy for them. Okay, birth and authenticity. Okay, Eva is a snake, by the way. So birth, authenticity, and this snake woman. This okay, the snake woman. Okay, um, mm, if this woman who comes into BTS's life, I don't think J Hope will trust her or the intentions or trust the intentions of this person. Especially if this results. Now, judging by Namjoon's mindset, Namjoon seems to believe that if he plays his cards right, this stuff won't happen. Like Namjoon believes if he plays his cards right, then maybe no one is going to leave, no one's going to have a scandal with the girl. Like Namjoon is working on it. That's how I can put it. Namjoon's working on it. Okay. Um, yeah. I feel like Hope is going to be suspicious of this woman. He's not going to like her. If something happens and this person comes and separates the group, especially, um, G-Men and him are very close. So if this is a person that messes up their relationship and the group, J Hope, he's going to have his own thoughts. Just a little side note. I think it's funny. For all of the members, J Hope had a lot of goddess cards come out, and the goddesses really like him, and it's very funny to me because I remember my friend Kendra, who's Bang Ten all day. I always used to tell her that J Hope has a lot of goddess energy. He has a lot of goddess energy. So when I was shuffling like five, five or six freaking goddess cards flew out, I was so surprised. And then I just looked at them like, oh, yeah, they love him. Okay. All right. So we're going to move on. I am now 35 minutes in. That was J Hope. Yoongi. Ooh, things are going to get juicy again. I think this was in reverse. I can't quite remember. Yoongi had, I believe, one of the least amount of cards, but he said a lot. Yoongi is not leaving. Yoongi is not leaving the group because he wants his money and he's very attracted to the money. But even with envious gluttony here, he's very attracted to the money. But the envious here is because I'm seeing Yoongi. Yoongi's going to be very bitter. When I tell you, if someone leaves the group, there's going to be a mixtape. There's going to be a mixtape. I'm just, don't shoot the messenger. I am like literally just giving you what I pulled. I just pulled everything, stacked it up. So don't shoot the messenger. But if there's a contract that ends, you're going to be hearing from Yoongi. Yoongi is not really going to hold back. Okay. Let me see what this 31 means. Where's my little book? So it's tough love. 31 is tough love. You're going to feel ever so much better very soon, or there's more toughness than love in this situation. I think I can't remember if this was reversed, so we're going to take it as both. Okay? Yoongi, it makes sense for it to be something tough love from Yoongi. Okay? Mm, yeah, Yoongi, even with attracted to devotion. He's attracted to devoted people, loyal people. Um, yeah, he plans on he's gonna look. He plans on succeeding irregardless. It doesn't matter what happens. He plans on succeeding. But if somebody breaks contract, if somebody um, messes up the group and messes with his money, messes with the group's bag, you're gonna hear from him. So you should probably watch out for if something, and like I said, I really hope nothing happens, but if something happens between BTS, you will hear something from Yoongi eventually. You're gonna hear something from Yoongi. It's gonna be shade, it's gonna be something in a song, you're gonna hear something. This is Jin. Boy. As I said on my Twitter, Jin is also someone that I have my eye on, who I'm quite concerned about, and I'm worried about what's going on. Because we have the storm warning card. That's already really bad. Then we have financial constraints and forgiveness. We also have nurture yourself, speeches and speaking, release your ex. Jin could also be someone who is leaving because I feel like two. There's going to be something with two members in BTS, two of them, not one, two. And when I was asking if two were leaving, I did that in tarot on my own time. Like I did it like three different times. You know, I kept seeing five in the end, five in the end, five, five. So, and then we have with Jin, nurture yourself, speeches and speaking, release your ex. I feel like Jin is going to eventually be one of those, one of the first to leave. I'm so sorry. If any member leaves, Jin is going to be one of those members who leaves, and he's going to do it for the better of his own health and mentality and stability. Okay? He's going to leave because he feels that he needs to leave. He's going to do it for the better of himself. This is something that no one should be upset about if he leaves. If Jin leaves, do not be upset at him. If Jin decides he's going to leave, which I really pray he don't, but if he decides he's going to leave, it is to help himself, to better himself, because he knows what's best for himself, and he knows where he needs to be, and he knows where he doesn't need to be. Naked before the stars, the child I was meant to be. Okay, Lorelai. Um, Let me read Lorelai. Lorelai has power, responsibility, fate, and grace. Naked before the stars, the child I was meant to be. Yeah, yeah. I feel like exposure. Yeah, exposure. He may go ahead and leave and switch lanes. Like he's gonna do other shit. Oh God, I'm sorry. He's gonna do other things. Um, and it's going to be what he wants. It's going to be for the better of himself, not self, and it's not going to be a selfish decision. It's going to be for the better of himself. I just want to make sure that's very clear. It's not a bad thing. This is a positive thing for him as a member. This is a positive thing for him as a human being. If he leaves, it will be a positive move for him. Okay, that's the only way I can explain it, because that's what I'm feeling, that's what I'm seeing. If he leaves, it's going to be something that's healthy for him. Okay, it's nothing that anybody should be upset about. So the people that you really need to keep your eye on, at least for this year or in general, would be Jimin and Jin. Jimin and Jin. And if the specific things that I've mentioned don't happen, just for you should probably keep an eye on scandals happening for Jimin and Jin. Okay, these are the two people that should be watched um, throughout this year for BTS. Okay, I hope you guys have enjoyed this reading. If you would like to purchase a reading by me, please hit me up at thelionsandtarot@yahoo.com. You can follow me on Twitter at the Lions and Tarot. You can also subscribe and hit the notification bell and leave a comment and let me know what you think. Remember, this is just a reading based off of speculations, or a reading based off of another reading. Um, just for me to be curious and find out if anybody is leaving, or why anyone would leaving, or who is going to be the main one dealing with this mystery woman. These are questions that I've had, and I just wanted to get into it. So if you enjoyed it, let me know, and let me know how you would react if something like this ever happens. All right, until next time, Cubs. Bye.